Who are you?
I'm Joel.
My name is Adam. We call this the Kickass Sadhana. Kickass Sadhana.
Yeah. Why do we call it that?
Why do we call it that? Because one teacher of mine, Värnamo Singh, we went over to summer solstice in 2009. We went over to him and we were talking about different teachers, who's got the juice, who's got the real stuff. Because when you go to this festival, there's a lot of teachers, and you cannot go to all of them, so you have to like choose from them.
Oh yeah.
Because you can't see them all, so you have to make a choice. And then we were talking, and then he said, "Well, that guy, he does a kick-ass sadhana, and he has been doing that for like 20 years.
Okay.
He's got the juice." So it's from there.
Okay.
And you know who that guy was? That guy still teaching. One of my I follow him.
So that's Guru Singh.
That's Guru Singh.
Ah, so that's really.
And Bahima said, well, he do the long Ekon car for 2.5 hours for like how many years? I don't know. So that's from the word Kickass Sadhana, and it's been following me since that. And now you're invited. We call this the Kickass Sadhana. This is the Aquarian Sadhana, Japji, Kriya, and Aquarian mantras. So Kickass Sadhana 40 days.
Yeah, I'm new wannabe yogi.
Is it? Yeah, he's the wannabe yogi, and I'm the used to be yogi.
Yeah, so I want to be a yogi. So I'm here to learn for this sadhana 40 days experience, and it went very well today, I must say. I felt balanced and energized.
This is not your first sadhana, you've done this before.
Yeah, I've done it a few times before. I mean, we did it once here.
Yeah.
That morning was very hard.
Yeah.
Because I was.
I remember it was same for me. I was. I'm not gonna do the 40 days.
Yeah, exactly. So now I actually feel energized instead going into this, instead of just it's too rough. But I have changed my sleeping patterns.
Okay.
So I think that's the biggest thing, because just waking up like 4 hours earlier than usual is too much of a switch.
But yeah. That's a good thing. I do the same, but then again, I come into the winter time. I'm like the beer, you know, the beer that goes into ide. It's called in Swedish. Hyper. I don't know what it's called. So I also go to bed. And actually, when I was teaching, when I started my journey with Kundalini Yoga and Sadhana, they said a good sadhana starts the day before.
Yeah.
So that's the way. So if you're going to do sadhana, it starts in the evening before. So if you go to bed like 12 o'clock and then go up 3 o'clock,
it's going to be much resistance.
much resistance. But then again, if you go to bed like, for me, I went to bed like 9:15.
So could you fall asleep then? I mean, if
boom.
Oh, you did?
Like this.
Because also if you're used to going to bed later and then you're switching from 11 to 9, usually you will just go to bed and you will just lay there and you won't be able to sleep. So actually you will get to sleep later than 11 instead.
Yeah. So what are people gonna? What if you want to follow this vlog? What are they gonna? What are you gonna get if you follow this vlog? We're gonna have some chats like this. We don't know what we're gonna talk about. Things that comes up. My experience from doing this is things happen. Small things, big things, emotional things, physical things, enough things, and we're just gonna catch that on video and invite you to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, an experience you want to share from this morning?
I don't know. I mean, I guess most of you guys who are on this have done it before, So, I mean, maybe you know what you're getting yourself into, but if you don't, it's, I mean, it's okay to feel very exhausted and just, wow, I won't be able to make it because, I mean, it's rough. It's really rough, man. Especially sitting, like, the hero pose is the hardest one. 22 minutes, just chanting. You keep thinking all the time, like, this must be the last one.
This must be the last round. This now's the last round. Nope, 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 nope.
It's not the last round, man. It's not the last round.
Actually, that position is like the soul's victory over the mind. That's it's called the hero pose or whatever. So it's like
Virasana, right?
Virasana, yes. So it makes you conquer. Your soul conquer your mind or your ego. That's what happens in that process. So I'm very much familiar with that feeling. When I was a rookie, yoga rookie, I was having like nightmares 3 weeks before I was going to the teacher training and doing this. And oh no, it's only Sunday, because I couldn't last 3 minutes in that position. 3 minutes, and then I was like sweating, and I was feeling aches here and there, and the teacher, just control your breathing and let it go, and I was like this inside of me. So
how did you conquer this?
I kept up. Kept up. It was painful, but I got through it. And then I remember the first time I was able to sit for the whole 22 minutes without getting out of the position. And that was like a victory. And from that moment, everything changed. So it was like a switch in my mind that what's possible to do or not to do. And then I had conquered that, and then from that it's been downhill. And I've also experienced that throughout all the years I've been doing this. I went to my first yoga class in 1996. I've been doing this for like 23 years. I did my first sadhana at the teacher training, but I started at 2000. But I felt a lot of resistance during that time, during the time from the early 2000 and beyond. But I don't know why or what's the reason for that, but I feel less resistance. I feel more elevation now.
But you've done this for a long time.
In general, yeah, it could be me, or it is the world's frequencies. That's I think
frequencies.
That's my.
But before we get too far on that, I just want to ask you. So the people watching who find this very difficult. How much should you suffer? Like, how much should you allow yourself to just, no, I just control my breathing, stay in the position? And when should you actually just allow yourself to just, no, I need to rest?
I need to rest.
Because for me, I usually go too hard on myself, you know, and then it's just, instead of keeping up with the training, doing it every day regularly, I just do it like once, but I do it.
That's a very good question. There's some guidelines you can use. One is pain, like pain, the real pain that you really feel like this is not good for you. Then you should always quit. But then, that's something else.
I wonder if they get this in the English.
That's more like a flavor of this is not comfortable. This is not good, because the positions that we do in yoga, they kick in to challenge your ego, to challenge your ways of being. So one part of doing Kundalini yoga is to challenge yourself in these positions, but then again we have on the other side we have ahimsa, non-violence. That's one of the steps for the yogis, not to be good to yourself on the carpet as you are in the yoga studio. So you shouldn't be hard on yourself. You shouldn't push yourself so you crush yourself. And where is that line? keeping up and not breaking down. You will find out. But listen, be there with your heart. If you're there with your mind, you will struggle and you will. But then again, if you do that, you will break. If this is the control center, then you will break. Then you will get some aches and you will not feel good, and you will not be able to go and do the positions. If you move from here to the heart, I'm doing this because I want to do this. I feel some resistance, but I want to see what's on the other side of that resistance, and I do this from my heart. Then you have like a deepened awareness of what's going on. It's not your mind pushing you to perform. It's your heart willing you to grow. I don't know if that's an answer for the question.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's like I must do this for something.
Look at him. He's doing that. He's not moving. He's not moving his nostrils.
I must be able to do that.
Yeah, I must be able to do that.
That's not
give
good.
it some time. But yeah.
But instead, if you listen to your own body and feel, you feel, you know this is too much, then you allow yourself.
Allow yourself
to get out of the position. What do you do then? What do you do? So we're doing this sadhana, and everybody's doing this position. I can't keep up. What should I do?
The teacher is there to challenge you, to help you through this process. When you are in this process of developing your skills or your possibility, your yoga practice. If you were by yourself, then you would, well, now you should back off and then you maybe take the easy way. So the teacher's role is to help you through that phase, because the teacher has been there. I've seen you. I've been where you've been.
Yeah.
So then I can support you with whatever means that I can do that. Sending you my love, sending you my eyes, giving you sharing some. Only 2 minutes left. When I see that you is like wobbling, sitting.
Yeah. But you can see all of these people around the world.
No, I can't see you on the other side.
They can see you.
They can see me. So that's the downside of doing this live session. But then again, tune into your heart, tune into what you are. That's why we do this tuning in, because then you connect all of your body. So you're there, and you do this in the ambrosial hours in the morning, when your ego has not kicked in yet, and you have not, and you're more. You come from sleep. You come from that space, and you're more aware, I would say. So
you feel the connection.
Yeah, you feel the connection, and my hope, my beliefs in this, that you feel a connection even though you're not in the physical room, as we do this live together, sitting maybe one in Denmark, one in Stockholm, one in Gothenburg, or whatever on this planet. Maybe we connect and hold the same space. I don't know. We'll find out, and then you can witness that from you that's seen this. Maybe you can.
I hope so, because
I hope so.
I feel that way when I go on YouTube and watch the classes. I mean, it doesn't feel like I'm just in my room, because I don't know, I wouldn't keep up then and do it. If you get something more, I think. But also what you said before, I think it's very interesting, because I feel like sometimes, I mean, you can have a class here, you have 10 people, 12, and you say, like, you give some words of advice, or like it's 1 minute left, or focus on this, stay upright, keep up, relax your shoulders, and I can feel like you're just talking to me individually, because just as I needed that, that comment just comes.
And that's something that happens as you start this journey, and I am sure that many of you Kundalini teachers out there have the same experience, that you somehow, some way, through your own practice, through your own experience, you develop this ability to sense the whole group. Yeah. You can sense the whole group. You have tuned in, you have opened up, and you can sense everything. And that's why you can, whatever comes into my mind as a teacher, I feel it. I feel your shoulder in my conscious. And then I said, relax your shoulders. And you're like, oh, he's talking to me. Oh, yeah, it feels really good. And I experienced... Get out of my head, man! I experienced this from both sides. Me being a student, listening to other teachers doing this. Oh, he's speaking to me, and she is speaking to me. And for sure, being a teacher, teaching this. And it's, I don't know, is it magic? Or is it just... I don't know, man. It's something that we all are. This is part of being a human being, I think.
I think so too.
But being in this particular space, being connected, being in yourself, being ego-free, or whatever you can call it, then you open up to this awareness, and you allow this awareness to take place.
You're in the zone.
You're in the zone.
The flow.
Something like that.
Because somehow, I mean, how do we know what to say or when to say it? It's just, I mean, these thoughts pop up, and intuitively we speak like we speak and say things. So who knows what? I guess it's just our sensory system picking up.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So what's more for this day for you?
For me?
Yeah. What's happened now?
Today is Saturday.
Saturday.
So I have not a lot that I need to do. It's vacation day, so to speak.
Me too.
It's very good.
And this is how this will continue. This was our first recording. You will see us in different places, different things to talk about. If there's something you would like us to talk about or focus on, please let us know through Facebook, direct message or something like that. Communicate with us, or drop some comments on the YouTube as we go live.
Yeah. Kick some ass.
Kick some ass. See you. Bye.
Goodbye, guys.